Good morning, students. Welcome you all in the class of English. Myself Kamalnath, and I am going to discuss the question answers of chapter 1, The Boy Who Broke the Bank. I have already detailed in the class everything, and I do know that you have understood the chapter well. We have here some questions. Questions are very essential because questions can only check your perception, your understanding, how much have you understood the chapter. So we are going to discuss the questions given in the exercise, and apart from that there will be some more questions that will be discussed in the class. Here the questions given in understanding the text. The first question is here: why was Nathu, the speaker boy, and white? You know very well who was Nathu. Nathu was and white. Question is here: why was Nathu and white? The sweeper boy, who was a sweeper boy in the bank. Nathu, the sweeper boy, was and white because he had not got his salary for the last month, and second month was going to complete soon. He was a poor boy and he had not got the salary, so he was very much annoyed for not getting his salary. Next question is: how did news about bank change from Mrs. Prakash telling to Mrs. Bhushan? You know, Nathu told his condition to his friend Sitaram. Sitaram went to Mrs. Prakash's house to deliver the fresh washed clothes, and after delivering the clothes, he told Mrs. Prakash about Nathu because he wanted to get a job for his friend. So he talked about Nathu, and when he told to Mrs. Prakash, because Mrs. Prakash went to market and she conveyed the same message to Mrs. Bhushan. That was a bit changed. In what way that was changed? That is the question. Mrs. Prakash was told by Sitaram that Nathu had got the pay for last month, but she changed this news to Mrs. Bhushan that the bank had not paid him for the last 2 months. This was what the changes in the news. Mrs. Prakash was told by Sitaram that Nathu had not got the pay only for last 1 month, and she changed, deteriorated the news, exaggerated the same information, and told Mrs. Bhushan that the bank had not paid him for the last 2 months. This was what the change Mrs. Prakash made in the information when she passed the same thing to Mrs. Bhushan. I think you must have understood it. And let's now go to next question. That is question number 3. How did the barber and his customer react to the news about the bank? What words in para 17 tell you that customer was more worried about his money than his injury? Here there are two parts of the question. First is, how did the barber and his customer, who was a gentleman here in the barber shop, he was getting his hair cut. So how did both of them, the barber and the customer, react when they heard the news about the bank? Second part of the question is, what words in para 17 tell you that customer was more worried about his money than his injury? When they heard the news, both of them, the barber, whose name was Faiz Hussain, when they heard the news, the barber was so startled, so surprised, in fact shocked, that his hand shook and he nicked his customer's right ear. Here that will be ear, E-A-R, ear. he nicked his customer's right ear. The customer yelped with pain and distress. He leaped out his chair and sped across the road to a general store where there was a telephone so that he could call Seth Govindram. You better remember who was Govindram. Seth Govindram was the owner of the bank about which we are talking about. So it's clear to you how did the barber and the customer, barber's customer, who was a gentleman, elderly gentleman, react when both of them heard the news. The barber's hands shook and he nicked, means he cut. There was a little bit cut in the right ear. That will be EAR ear, my dear. There is a mistake, YEAR. That will be EAR ear. In the right ear of the customer, and the customer cried out of pain. At the same time with distress. Why was the distress? His distress was the news that he had heard just then about the bank, because he had also an account in the bank. So he was just distressed to listen this news, and he was afraid that if the bank is closed or if the bank is collapsed, he would not be able to withdraw his money. So this was what here. And at the same time, the customer, who was elderly gentleman, ran across the road. There was a general store there where there was a telephone available. So he went there so that he could call Seth Govindram. I am sure you must have understood what the question demands and what will be the answer. Here, there you have another question. Seth Govindram was known in the town as a man of wealth, whose haphazard business dealings had often brought him to the verge of ruin. On basis of this statement, you have to answer the questions. What made the townspeople think that Seth Govindram had run away because of the bank's collapse? What made the townspeople think that Seth had run away because of the bank's collapse? The gentleman, you remember the gentleman who was in barber's shop? The gentleman from the barber's shop dialed Seth Govindram's number and came to know that he was not at home. He speculated, he guessed that he was holidaying in Kashmir. That was his personal speculation. It was not the truth. The gentleman guessed that he was holidaying in Kashmir. If he was not at home, that means he was spending his times in Kashmir. He shared his speculation to other people, and in this way, the townspeople thought that he had run away because of the bank's collapse. What the fact was, what the reality was of the news about Seth Govindram, about the bank, about the salary that the employees were getting, is something else. Here, what the news is carried from one person to another, and then that is going to the different stalls, to the people of the towns. This is what very remarkable. And the writer is describing all these incidents, all the events very systematically to tell us how sometimes misunderstanding, people's misunderstanding, change minor thing, vague thing into quite major, quite misunderstanding facts, and this misguides, misleads people. This is what the central message, the main message of the chapter. Here, next question is, what were the absurd rumors that were spreading about Seth Govindram? What was the absurd rumors, ridiculous rumors that the people were spreading about Seth Govindram in the town? The absurd rumors that were spreading about Seth Govindram were that he had left the state. Some of the persons, some of the customers said that he had left the state. The other person told that he had left the country. Yet some other told that he was hiding in somewhere in the town only. He was hiding in the town, the same town. So these were what the different speculations, different opinions, in fact different rumors that the people of the town were spreading, and in this way the fact was changed in different way in different minds. Whoever shared this news to other person, they exaggerated something, they added something in the same. So this was what about these here questions that today I have discussed. We have some more questions that I will discuss next day from the exercise, and in the class I will add in this part, first part, some more questions so that we will discuss and everything will be clear to you. So students, thank you very much joining this video session. Thank you being with me. Thank you.